Hello everyone, welcome to the 6th video on presentation with Google Slides. In this video, I discuss all about transitions and animations in Google Slides. I will end this video with a typical roadmap animation like this that can be used in your presentations. Interesting? Stay tuned. First, I will show you how to set transition for these slides. To explain this, I am using total 5 slides which are marked with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To set the transition for the first slide, right click on the first slide in the slide navigation pane and then you will find an option transition. Click there, then you will get the transition pane right side like this. So otherwise, click on the first slide to which you want to set the transition and then you will find the transition option on the shortcut toolbar. If you click that, again you will get the same transition pane right side. If you observe here, you can find side transition as the header. In that, by default, none you have. That means no transition is selected. Here you have different options to select the transition for that particular slide. As a first example, I am setting dissolve. Now the dissolve transition is applied to the first slide. That you can observe this symbol here. See, this is the indication of the animation that is applied to this slide. Suppose if you want to apply the same transition to all the slides, you have an option apply to all the slides. Then if I click here, then the same transition will be applied to all the slides. See, if you can observe here, all these slides will have the animation symbol at the left side. Then how this dissolve transition will work? So for that, I am going for the presentation mode. See, so nicely your slides are transitioning from one to another with dissolve type. Next, instead of dissolve, I am selecting fade, so that I am applying to all these slides. Now all these slides got fade transition. Then I am going to start the presentation from the beginning. And then this is the fade transition you got for all these slides. And then we will check the next transition type. So that is the slide from the right. Now I am applying the same transition to all the slides and then I am going to present the slides from the beginning. Then you are getting the transition that is from the right. In the same way, you can get the transition from the left as well. Select the transition slide from left and apply that to all the slides. Then present all these slides from the beginning. See, now I got sliding from the left side. Now we will check the next one. So that is flipping. I am applying to all the slides. Then this is the flipping. The next one we will check. That is cube. Apply to all the slides and presentation from the beginning. See, cube type transition we got here now. And finally we will check with gallery type transition for all the slides. And this is the gallery type transition we have in the Google Slides. So one more option we have here, so that is the speed of transition that you can set from the slow to fast. See, here I am setting some medium speed and then I am applying that to all and then I am going for the presentation from the beginning. See, we are getting the transition with a medium speed. Now if you want to remove the transition from any slide, click on that slide and go to transition and select none. Then automatically for that particular slide, transition will be removed. If you want to remove the transition from all these slides, then you apply the same to all these slides. Then for all these slides, transition will be removed. That you can observe in the left side of these slides. So that's all with setting transitions for the slides. Now I show you how to apply animations to individual objects of a slide. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, total 5 objects here I have. To apply the animation for this first object, there are 3 ways to do it. First one, just click on that object and then go to insert. Then you can find animation, click on that. Then you can get the animation pane here. So other way is, click on that object, then on shortcut toolbar you will find animate option, click on that, then again you will get the same animation pane here. And the third way of doing it is, right click on that object, then you will find the option animate, click that, again you will get the same animation pane here. Here by default the fade in animation is selected for that object. Now I want to change that. Here I am changing that fade into appear. Here you have some option to control that animation. By default we have option on click. That means you will get this animation by a click. Otherwise you can select this animation after the previous animation. Otherwise you can select the option to get this animation with the previous animation. I am keeping on click. And then I want to add animation for this next object. Click that object and go to add animation, then again select the appear and keep that on click option like that. Then I am doing the same thing for the remaining objects as well. So I have applied animations to all the 5 objects. Then I am going for the presenter mode. Then if I click, I will get the first object. If I click again, I will get the second object. For the next click, third object. For the next one, fourth object. And the final click, you will get the last object. So instead of using on click option, you can also use after the previous option to get automatic animations one after another. Then I am changing on click to after previous for all the objects. Now for all the objects, the appear type of animation is selected and then the option after previous is selected. Then if I go for the presentation mode, see automatically all object animations are displaying. And one more option you have, here you can control the animation speed of each and every object individually with the help of this animation speed control between slow and fast. That also you can do. So next I will show you how you can apply animations to the text boxes. Here I have considered 2 text boxes. The first text box is having 3 paragraphs, paragraph 1, paragraph 2 and paragraph 3. And also the second text box is having paragraph A, paragraph B and paragraph C. Then I am going for add animation. Then I am applying the animation fly in from left. On click I am keeping like that. Now I am selecting the animation for the second text box. For this I am selecting fly in from right. Then if I go for the presentation, for the first click I will get the first text box from the left side. After the second click you will get the next text box from the right side. Here animation not only we can apply for the entire text box, we can also apply the animation for the individual paragraphs. So if I consider the first text box, so there is an option you can find by paragraph. If you can check this, automatically you will get the animation for the individual paragraphs. I am doing the same thing for the second text box as well. Then I am going for the presentation. See, for every click I am getting a paragraph in the text box. The first text box is over, all the paragraphs separately I got from the left side. Then I am going for the second text box where each paragraph you will get from the right side. So in that way you can add animations to the individual objects of your Google Slides. Now I show you how to design a typical roadmap animation that I mentioned earlier. To begin with, go to insert image, search the web and then search for transparent road. then you will get various options. You go with this one, insert it, then resize it. Then we need to flip horizontally. I need this image in the other side. Then I am going for the right click and then rotate. In that I can find the option flip horizontally. I am clicking on that. Then this road image is flipped horizontally. Now I need to insert the flags. For that again I am going for insert image from the web. Then I am typing transparent flag sign. Then I am selecting this. Then I got this flag sign on my slide. Then I need to flip this horizontally again. Then I am going for right clicking, rotate option, and then flip horizontally. Now I am going to add some text to it. For that I am taking text box. Then I am inserting this text box here. And then I am entering some year here. 2000 I have entered. I am making it bold. And then I am aligning that text in the center. And then I am increasing the size of the text. Then I need to group this text as well as my flag sign. For that I am holding the control key and then I am also selecting the flag. And then I am going for right click. Then there I can find the option group. Then I am grouping them. So I can combinedly move this entire flag as well as text together. So total here I need 5 copies of this. Then I am going to use copy paste option to get 4 more flags like this. Ctrl C and Ctrl V I am using to get the copies. Then I am going to place all these flags in the appropriate position and then I am going to resize them to get a good look. The pole of the second flag is overriding the third flag. Then I am moving the second flag to the back. For that right click on that second flag and then go to order and then use send backward. Everything is ready now. Then we need to set animations for each object. First right click on that first flag and then go for animate. Then we need to select the animation fly in from top. I have selected it. I am keeping on click as it is. And then I am selecting the next flag. I am clicking on add animation. For this also I am changing the animation from fade in to fly in from top. Now I am going to do the same thing for all the flags. Then I am going to present this. So for my first mouse click I will get the first flag. For the second mouse click, second flag. Third mouse click, third flag. Next, fourth flag, and the fifth flag I will get. Instead of getting all these flags on mouse clicks, we can also set automatic transition of all these flags one after another by using after previous option for each object animation. Then I am going to select after previous option for all the objects. Then if I go for the presentation mode, then I will get all the flags automatically after the previous flag. Based on your requirement, you can select on-click transition or the transition of all those objects one after another automatically with the help of after previous option with each object. That's it guys. So that's all for today's video. I will meet you with another topic in the next video. Bye bye.